This video has been made possible by RSH E-Sport Company. Check more about it in the description below. What's up guys, it's me Janne here back again for another video, and in today's video I will be tackling I think fictional Toivakka rally against my Fisu rally team teammates. Yesterday I guess Mikko Virtanen released 6 stages with some touch up under them in the Vauhtimurot Discord, and yeah, 6 stages, no pace notes, and given that Tommi, Ville and Onni all drove the stages with ladder, I will be doing that as well. I will be taking the glorious paskalada through these stages, hopefully in one piece. And I will be doing some comparisons after each stage, but the final result will be shared only after all stages are done. And as Fanatec hasn't yet been able to deliver me a replacement part for the shifter, despite charging me for a replacement part, I'm using still the sequential shifter, so yeah, it's a bit shit and lame, but I think Ville and Tommi and Onni also went with sequential, so I can live with it this time around maybe a bit better. But yeah, 6 stages, no pace notes, realistic damage. I don't know how many calls there are, but at least there's some places where you can definitely roll the car. I've seen some small snippets from the streams, but not the full stages, and I don't think I've ever driven any of these stages before. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop on to the first stage and see what we can do with the mighty paskalada. Alright, here we are on the first stage. At the start it's quite a wintry look, matching for the scenes in Finland at the moment. Let's see what we can manage here with the mighty ladder. And the setup is by Jonas Learn from the summer rally, which was also playfully dubbed as the beer rally. And yeah, as there's no pace notes, I will be at least quite cautious over crests, unless it's like a clearly visible spot where I could like really see where the road is going, but that's not gonna be too often, I guess, on these stages. I heard that there's quite a few deceptive places, so rather be a bit grandma over crests than be very dead over crests. And already going over there with a death wish, but at least here you can still slightly see that. Oh, it tightens a bit. You could see where the road was going, but here no clue, so toning it down a bit. And yeah, apparently these are like old stages that Mikko Virtanen has just touched up a bit, maybe made these look like this winter look. And yeah, I'm having horrible case of pumppailu here on the brakes constantly, but that's just what it is when you're driving without pace notes and you want to survive. Yeah, no way. Oh, proper death spot, that one. No clue. I mean, it was obvious, but still I fell for it. Yeah, let's take some speed and hope that none of these are solid trees. Luckily they weren't. Yeah, that's first off. I think I should set up a calculator how many times, or not calculator, but some counter, how many times I go off here, because I don't think that was the last one. I think, yeah, that was the tricky corner that was shown on the map there before the stage, as the stage loads. But yeah, that's the first stage done with a time of 3:08.6. And now let's see the other times. Tommy has driven 3:15.73, Ville drove 2:59.49, and Onni drove 2:42.6. And well, Onni said that he has driven stages 1 to 5 before and he remembered them somewhat, but stage 6 was new to him. But yeah, second last here on the first pass, and I think Tommy had quite a bit of action on his run as well, given that I went off as well and I was still somehow faster than him. On to stage 2. Stage number 2 ahead. This is twice almost longer in comparison to the first one. A bit over 8 kilometers this one. So let's see how many times we go off here now. Again, we will be going quite cautiously. But this seems to be a bit faster road in comparison to the first one. Reminds a bit that Wreckfest piece of road that I drove on video a few weeks actually ago. I wish I was this ahead on videos that I would film all them at once and then just put them out constantly through a month or something. Just some pull so it turns. Or at least that works in Finnish. Not so much in English. But yeah, nice stage. And that's not too nice. Oh, there was a call. But yeah, there's not too many of these sort of like semi-winter stages. It's always like full-on winter or nothing at all. So it's a nice change, but yeah, I think this won't be added to Rally Sim Fans plugin because I don't think they've been given too much attention. That's how at least I understood from the creator's messages when he released these stages, but these look good though, in my opinion. I love this semi-winter aesthetic, so to say. Yeah, I'm gonna be grand on the crests throughout the video, I think. Luckily it's not those Barreo snow plowing sticks where they are solid, so I can just cut through them. This part with the river going, or the water going on both sides of the road, reminds me of some Colin McRae Rally 1's Indonesia stages, where there was water like on both sides of the road, at least on one of those rainy stages. Anything can happen there, as we can see. Whoa. Bit of a hairy moment there, but nothing too bad. This would be good practice for making notes. Quite varying corners. And the note should be like really good, so you would dare to drive from it. And so on, so yeah, in that sense it would be very good. Very good practice for making notes whenever eventually I get the V3 Janne mod done, I can probably come here and practice some wrecking with descriptive notes, which will be my new step with third version of my own Pace Note plugin co-driver mod. Just need to do quite a bit of work before it is even tryable. It goes definitely there. Yeah, I feel like I'm Gallervaberä in Monza. Just mummo kirkkoon and very cautiously in the middle of the road. Yet still I've already went off once and well, let's say twice. Because I would have gone off like big time if I hadn't clipped those trees on the exit of that corner. So yeah, 2 offs and time of 5:07.37. And now let's see the other times. Tommy did a 4:50.3, Ville did 4:59.29, and Onni did 5 minutes sharp. So I was slowest of the bunch here on special stage 2. But to be honest, all these 3 are very good drivers, so it's no shame being slower than them. But I hope I'm not slowest throughout the video. That will very much hurt my fragile ego. And yeah, next up, stage number 3. Here we are at the start line of special stage number 3, and this I think is the longest of the bunch. 12.1 kilometers shows my dash for the distance of this one, so it's quite a bit of driving to do. Let's see how we can fare on this one. Yeah, that was quite guessable, if that's a proper word. If not, well, I can live with that. But there, it was somewhat obvious that it was too delicious to go just straight on. Same here, nothing there behind it. Of course it has to turn. Well, if it doesn't, then you feel like an ass, but all the smugness when you can realize one of those traps really that are there on the stages. And I also think this would be somewhat bad for Rally Simfan's plugin at the moment, at least, because I would say that there is not enough cut prevention, and some unnamed Estonian driver would just draw a straight line through from finish to start and drive along that. Tough dudes there in the crowd, in the spectator area. Some of them were wearing shorts. Yeah, that's how much I'm paying attention to the driving. I'm just watching if some lads are wearing shorts or not. Again, all those white shins almost blinding me. Can't go flat out over that one. Because yeah, that's how white usually us Finns are, especially during the winter. It acts like natural camouflage. You just need to get naked and get into the snow and pff, you're invisible. This is quite a fast road. And this has to be, well, a bit of a trap. But yeah, it is quite fast indeed, and a nice experience, especially with the car as low as the ladder. We barely avoid the barrier there. I don't know how much there was still between the rear end of the car and the guardrail on the outside, but I don't think there was too much. Maybe enough to put like a folded Hesari there or something. Yeah, a newspaper. But Hesari sounds cool. Some slower corners here, and then again we go. Could be a trap. Not quite. But yeah, the struggle with driving blindly without pace notes is that you kind of have to take a bit off for every crest, and when it's something that when you take off for no reason basically, when there's like just a straight or something easy behind the crest, it makes you mad. But you just have to forget about it. You can't just go and try to win that time back in the next crest, because then there's gonna be some trap already, some hole spot like there was before, and that can be very, very costly, especially in real life rallying. But of course also crashing is not fun here in Richard Burns rally either. But here we can see the trees are going straight on both sides of the road. Easy to see that there's nothing to surprise us after the crest. But then again, that one already a bit more deceptive, and anything can basically happen. But yeah, this is quite a nice change from like driving pace notes. It very much teaches you reading the road in advance. But then again, if you get very, very good at reading the road in advance and are not so sure about your pace notes, it can be bad as well if it's coming like from your spine, really. To always lift on crests or something like that, and if you can't like trust the note, it's gonna be an issue. But then again, I think all of you, at least who recce for yourselves, should be able to trust your notes. And yeah, that was a nice bit of epilepsy bridge there with the flickering textures on the guardrails. Not a fan of those, but what can you do? Oh, some bumps. And that's at least 1 or 2 ruptured discs in your spine if this would be real. Luckily, we're in the land of the fake. I think this was our first stage without offs, and felt like a nice time. But yeah, let's take a look at other times again and sink deeper into depression. Special stage 3, Tommy with the time of 6:29.86. Okay, that's good. Ville with the not 2:04, luckily. That would have been quite some driving. 6:04.94, so 18 seconds faster, I think, with a quick math. And only with a time of 6:10 sharp, so he was 12 seconds faster than me. Well, it felt nice, but I guess I was just too cautious throughout on like most crests. But yeah, like I said, on the stage it is like that with these blind stages and blind rallies. Especially for me, I'm not that good with reading the road yet, and I think these guys are way better at it in comparison to me. So I probably will lose quite a bit of time on that alone, and then also probably on driving quite a bit as well. But on to special stage number 4. Judging from the minimap, this is a reverse version of special stage number 2, and I can't remember any of the bad spots, but let's see what we can manage here. Proper Finnish way too optimistic speed limits for like general cars with normal driving abilities, not some physicality and alien level driving abilities. Nice crests here. Proper like you need to get the line right, otherwise it's gonna be very slow, which I probably demonstrated there. But yeah, very nice looking stage, this one as well. But I think I'm gonna lose against the others here because they tend to have, as far as I know, they tend to have all three quite a good road memory. So probably they can just remember it already from driving it in the other direction once. And they're like, yeah, there's this and there's that and all that. And I'm like, oh, a crest. Let's brake a bit over it and still jump like hell. So yeah, my road memory is absolutely hopeless, really. Especially when it comes to rallying. Again, those squeaky clean shins of that one lad tormenting me from the audience. Gonna need to start wearing some sunglasses or something. Now I know why Tommy wears them all the time while driving. Yeah, I know they're not like proper sunglasses, but some blue light blocking saloset. But yeah, very heavy Kali McRae Rally 1 Indonesia vibes from those pieces of water going on both sides of the road there. Although in Kali McRae Rally 1 Indonesia, surprisingly there wasn't snow. Oh my god, can you believe it? But still, just the fact that the road is lined by the water is enough. Oh, big jump. That's some scoliosis there as well in the landing. Definitely. No way your spine can withstand that sort of an impact. Yeah, that was quite obvious. Yet I almost got caught out by that. But that wasn't so obvious. But somehow survived. And that wasn't obvious either. There was like two possible lanes going in shape of an Y. So I had to take the speed off there like a proper grandma. Quite a greedy line through there. Come on, turn. Thank you. And through there, again, quite a greedy line. If we had a round of ihan tämmönen rallisarja here, we would have a ton of replay checks to do. And probably a ton of penalties to give as well. Because that's how lads seem to be. And there we have the finish. One big jump. And yeah, again felt a bit better. Shame about that one crest with the Y looking shape on the trees. It cost me a bit maybe, but yeah, that's our time for 53.16. And now let's take a look at the other times. Apparently Tommy has had quite a bit of happening here on his run on stage number 4. His time was 5:40.63, and probably same for Ville, as his time was 5:26.42. Only sets the fastest time by 4:51.5, and yeah, my time was 4:53.16. Close, but still no fastest times for me so far in the rally. There's still 2 stages to go, and next let's hop on to the penultimate stage. Alright, special stage 5 now, and this seems to be a whole new road again. 6.5 kilometers of driving ahead. Hopefully we can keep the good rhythm going and stay on the road and avoid mistakes. Apart from the obvious trying to beat Tommy and Ville and Onni in a rally. That's gonna turn. Because yeah, it's almost a guaranteed loss. For me at least. Especially when going in blind. But let's see. Let's see, this was still okay, well, could have gone flat. But yeah, like I said before, can't really let that get into my head, but just need to keep it cool and like forget anything that happened before, as you should on any sort of rallying really, but especially here when we're driving blindly through the stages. Somehow I was expecting worse corner through there. Yeah, some of these lines through the corners wouldn't make it through the strict replay check of Ihantalainen rallisarja, that's for damn sure. But luckily we are not in Ihantalainen rallisarja now, although it would be nice to have a ladder season in there. Or some other old rear-wheel drive car that hopefully Tommy wouldn't be able to ruin for all of us with his squeaky clean lines and no sliding driving style. Yeah, it's obviously not serious, but that's just the thing that especially me and Jonas have been joking about, bantering about, that Tommy has Tommy has killed rear-wheel driving because he has taken away slides from the only cars that are somehow acceptable to drive in a slide. Siitä vaan ei siellä mitään kuvaajaa oo. There we go. Points to those who know the reference, or the sad attempt at the reference. But anyway, tightens quite a bit, that one. Yeah, it goes straight there, and then some sideways action again. I don't know at all. I feel like that tech guy on Rally Finland Shakedown when I'm almost stopping on each crest, but the difference is that he did have pace notes. I do not. Some logs here. Oh, that's bumpy. That is bumpy. And I think we can make it under 4. Yeah. 3:58.03 is our time for special stage number 5. And now let's take a look at the other times. Ooh, I think the lads also handled this stage very, very well. Tommy 349.84, Ville 355.33, and Onni 352.3. So I was slowest of the bunch here, I think, again. Yeah, I was also slowest on special stage number 2, and now again slowest on special stage number 5. Hopefully I can improve on the last stage, otherwise the whole rally will leave a bitter taste in my mouth, being the slowest at half of the stages. But yeah, let's see what we can manage on the final stage. And another completely new stage. And 7 kilometers of driving ahead of us before the end of the rally. Let's see what we can manage here. And this seems quite bumpy again here, at least at the start. Oh, this has to be... Yeah, I could see the road and still I went off. That's lame. That's very, very lame. Oh boy. I could see that, hey, the road goes right, and now just straight on went. That's very sad. I think I should turn in my driving license to the local police department with the evidence of that clip. Oh no. Oh yes! Maybe a bit too late to realize that, oh, this is gonna be maybe bad, but it was quite good. Similar sort of corner there, and this has to be one of those traps again. Oh, we're off. Survived somehow. Somehow we survived. And there's there's a tape at the sky, almost. You can't see it anymore, but there was a tape at the sky. And yeah, again, shows how much I pay attention to the driving when I'm just looking up the sky and seeing some random tape there. And again, has to be a trap. Well, quite a trap. Oh, I could have gone flat out. I think we can go still quite flat over that one and then understeer off and almost lock ourselves back on the road. And no luck with that, couldn't get back on road or back on the wheels, so we lost some time there. But I know that other lads also struggled a bit with some call for help situations, so it would have been quite rare actually if I wouldn't have gotten at least one. And yeah, it's just a proper driving error. Good old-fashioned kädetys, as they say in Finnish, but I don't know how it translates to English. Maybe something like good old proper handing hand job, but that doesn't clearly get the initial message across. So yeah, let's just stick to the fact that I drove like shit and forget about any sort of... Oh! About any sort of... Oh, come on! Really losing time here. And the car is quite smoky, but we only have half a kilometer to go, so hopefully we can make it through. But yeah, proper clusterfuck to the end. Downfall, really. Just 500 meters before the finish, Janne's car bursted into flames. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. But hey, at least we are through. That is something that I didn't think I would manage with realistic damage. But somehow the glorious Paskalada withstood all my abuse towards it, and here we are at the finish of the final stage as well, with the time of 5:34.14. And now looking at the other times, yeah, we should get the calendar out to measure my losses, because Tommy did a time of 4:13.6, Ville did a time of 4:26.5, and Onni did a 3:51.8. So yeah, got my ass handed to me by those lads. And half of the stages I was the slowest. That is not so nice. And now that the driving is done, it's time for the most important part, which is the results. And well, here they are. My time through the stages in total was 29 minutes, 3 seconds and 63 tenths. Tommy's time was 28 minutes, 21 seconds and 1/100th of a second. And yeah, mine was 63 hundredths. Ville's time through these stages was 27 minutes, 52 seconds sharp. And Onni's time through these stages was 26 minutes, 28 seconds, .2. But, of course, there's always a good explanation. Here it is that Onni has driven the stages 1 to 5 like 10 times before he estimated. So I'm definitely hanging on to that. And well, Ville and Tommy are just better drivers than me. So all in all, my very narcissistic ego has stayed happy, and I can still admire myself whenever I take a look in the mirror, and that makes me a very, very happy boy. And yeah, I got whooped big time. Probably wouldn't be as sad result as it was without the absolute shit show that was the final stage, but I could have also kept the car on the road and on its wheels, so the reason is on your screen, sadly, for why I didn't beat them. And no, the reason is not the cum stain on your screen, but this lad. But yeah, that is all for now. I'll link the stages in the description so you can try as well. And if you go ahead and try, let me know in the comments below what was your score on the first runs through these stages with the Lada VFTS Group B rally car, and without pace notes, obviously. And yeah, that's all for now. Thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Don't know when, but I will see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.